Harry Potter? Well, call me Voldemort, baby. That's the stupidest thing I've ever said. I lose in that scenario. Why do I want to be Voldemort? I lose.
Hey, buddy, watch this.
We were playing Death Rattle Demon Hunter, which I think is relatively equally poised in compared to Elemental Shaman at this sort of legend rank based on the data I've seen at HS Replay. But people are getting bored of Death Rattle Demon Hunter because we grinded all the way to legend through it, or not really grinded. I'd say flew to legend with it. So I'm gonna switch it over. We might have a little bit of hiccups as we kind of learn this deck and the rhythm of it, you know, matchups and rhythm. But this should be sufficient to continue propelling us upwards, at least moderately slow. But we'll see. We'll see. It's been a long time since I've pushed in legend at all. So, in fact, I need to review this real quickly myself for mulligan stats. Since I haven't played this deck, it might be nice to get a little recap. So, of course, the one drops look great. Airdstormer has some pop off potential. Looks like Custodian's looking good. It seems like Fireheart, man, excuse me guys, I'm losing my voice here. Seems like Fireheart's way better than people are why it has the 5th highest mulligan win rate in the deck, but it's only being kept 2.6% of the time. What in the world? That's crazy. People may be overkeeping Primal Dungeoneer, it seems. Although I kind of get it if you're lining up on curve, it makes sense to me. Let's keep some 2-drops. I don't think we need to get the perfect opener here, but just good early game is nice. Demon Hunter matchup. Ooh, beautiful. Demon Hunter matchup. What's the Demon Hunter matchup look like?
Oh, you built this for me?
This is still awkwardly off curve. I accidentally closed it. I need to use that link I put in chat. Let's see. Demon Hunter matchup. Okay, we're favored against Death Rattle very slightly. 51.7% matchup. Okay.
They will never catch me.
Against OTK, we're more favored, but I've seen that less likely, although we haven't been playing in Legend much. Oh my god. Perfect draw. God tier draw. Any 4 health breakpoints for Demon Hunter this early in the game where I'd be better off sacrificing this 1 face damage in order to preserve health? I don't think so, but we'll find out, right? This is for stuff you learn through mastery of the deck, right? You start to realize like, oh, yeah, keeping that at 4 is actually really, really important for this very specific reason. Any chance we get a 1-drop elemental here? Yes, but is it a good chance? No. Our weapons are whack-a-mole. Still not really great next turn. I can play 2 on 4 or this on 4. So we'll stick here. Oh, that's interesting against Demon Hunter. Okay. Wow. That seems good. Is the rag skin worth? I think it's probably my 2nd favorite skin, honestly. But, you know, it just depends on your personal thresholds for spending money like that and stuff. But I love the hero power animation. I'm not going to do it for you for free, but it's a really cool animation. I hate killing Kreen. Ugh. Guess we could go Revenant, trade to kill the Kreen, but it feels so gross. Anything we get off the top that helps? Gyre Worm, maybe? Lightning Bolt, maybe? Might not be worth. I guess we go Revenant. It sort of serves the purpose of helping kill the Kreen while still accelerating some damage and protecting this Wind Fury potentially behind the taunt body, which is pretty nice. Now we can go cage match into Whack-a-Null since there's no Doomhammer in this deck. Nice turn 5 curve. Then we get the 6 for the Light Shower if we need it, although we may not at this rate. We'll see. you gotta summon the Totem Regis. These people are cheering. We need to see the totem, so we might eventually. Just hang tight, right? We're gonna hit the button at some point if things go poorly. So just hang out. Sadly, on this one, we cannot guarantee the roll. We got to play the Custodian to get the weapons, so hopefully we'll hit the Arid Stormer. I think I go face, right? I think we've, despite this, I don't know if this is the more, if Rag is second was my favorite, and Zoth I think is my favorite. I don't think we kill this. I'm a little bit hesitant about going face because this could be the list I was playing that has a lot of potential healing pop off. If it's not like more of a N'Zoth list, ooh baby, I think that means we go face. I'm a little bit nervous, right, committing the face damage because we don't technically have the follow up in hand right now either. We don't have burst damage, but 14's a pretty nice little number, and we got some over the top damage later too. We'll probably draw into, so Hopefully they don't have a lot of healing to punish this. It's at least a little, unfortunately, and awkward for me math-wise. It's a little healing. They go now, though. That is at least capping it to 5. Oh, they have a Fury. Oh, no. This is the list I've been playing. No! They're back to 21. Makes my life really hard. Ham Plus, dude, thanks for the 6 months. And Where's Beef with 200 bits. This does give me the push here and the buff on the... Well, I don't need the taunt to be buffed, so we can play the Vapor first. And we probably like buffing the Vapor slightly better, don't we? Just to protect the scaling with a slightly higher health total. Yeah, I think so. Floating a mana if I go for the kindling. I guess I played at the end then, right? Yeah. Okay. It's just that this is big enough to contest the board, right? So attach the higher health total to the thing that gets bigger and becomes more threatening over time. That said, you know, we don't have a lot happening and he's got a lot more coming. I know this deck like the back of my hand. That's what we played all month, so I'm a little scared. Il'gynoth burst damage is probably the least of our worries. I think really it's just getting through all this stuff, and then at some point a Blackthorn, right? Is really we went like 9-1 against Shaman with this list, so seeing it from the other side is a little harrowing, I have to say. A little spooky. Okay, this is nice at least. Oh, Lily Pad Lurker's cool. I think we got to go ahead and use that now too. I could hit the button this turn. Well, no, I'm going to play the minions. Let's see, just in case we change our mind, but I think this is probably always the play. Oh, another dude. All right. Oh God, I almost made a mistake there. Thank God I had the 1-2 to attack. I forgot. I didn't really need to clear that taunt necessarily because I had the Earth Revenant, so I really should have probably gone face with the 1-2. I'd use the Earth Revenant to clean that up next turn. You know, probably not a big deal, but scheme of things, slight optimization perhaps. Oh, that's a 4 health threshold minion. When we were talking earlier about that 4 health threshold, that is a minion that would have mattered. I don't remember if they had 2 mana or 3 mana available that turn, but that's a big difference. Is tryhard mode activated? I think so. Yeah, that's the idea. This is potentially a good light shower to heal my fellow minions, but deny trades at this rate. If I do that, I think I have to go Earth Revenant here. Serpent Shrine Face is also pretty cool. Yeah. Fireheart, what do you know? Okay, we're on the final push here. They only have a random Death Rattle, what is this from? Illidari? Random Illidari card, and something. Blackthorn would be worst case, although I think they're running out of, oh boy. That's not good. Blackthorn's not playable, thankfully. He's 4 mana, so that's good. Talon is playable, which would be kind of annoying, because that hits Blackthorn. They are going to run out of Death Rattles, though, if they're not careful. Fell Rattler. Oh, that's actually really good. Does leave me with 5 currently, though, so I have a lot of top deck outs here. A lot of top deck outs. That is one of them. Cool. Nice. Wow, we got there. Huh. I played the other side of that matchup a lot. We went 9-1, I think, against Shaman with that deck, so I'm really happy we were able to squeeze one out in what I would have considered an unfavorable. Okay. Earth Revenants were so clutch in that Demon Hunter matchup. I don't know if they're quite as good otherwise. Giant Worm, I think I like a little bit of reactivity. We have coins, so if we need to get desperate on 2, we can, right? That's a good turn 3 follow-up 2 with the Dungeoneer. So this looks like a good little line, good little curve. I guess that hype train died, huh? I totally forgot to acknowledge the hype train. Oh well, saved you guys some money. Now you can go buy the rag portrait, I guess. Maybe save it for subs later. I don't know. Maybe.
Oh, you built this for me.
You built this for me? Hopefully a good Gyroworm target. I'd hate to hit the kindling with a Gyroworm. Probably would, for the record. Although maybe you go face and just trade if there's nothing on board. Oh, okay. That's the target. Cool. Do we like Nimbus better and hold coin for later? This is susceptible to what on turn 3? Serpent Shrines, Whack-a-Knolls. I mean, so is this, right? But I preserve a coin to like maybe cheese a Fire Ellie or a Lily Pad Lurker soon.
Or scourge.
And this does at least contest the 3-2. I think I stand curve here. I think we're playing this game from behind a little bit, so. Ooh, that is nice too. Wow. Golden Arid Stormer. The breakfast Ragnaros. I see. Thanks, does disillusion vegeted. That is basically impossible for me to all pronounce, but that is amazing. Thank you for the 300 bits, sir. Okay, yeah, we preserved coin. This is really nice. We got the board back anyway. All right, that's really slow turn. Okay. Yeah, it's a nice little buff though, especially if it's here. Yeah, that's a big difference for sure. I guess we just go Arid Stormer, right? I think I'll Kindling after.
Turn up the heat. Oh, you built this for me?
I don't know. Do any of these Shaman decks run like AoEs that are good at? Oh, well, they have the 4-drop, I guess, for this 1 health dude. That's not bad. Anara is less frightening. Are they really going face already? No way. What? That seems premature to me. Is it? I haven't played this matchup a lot, so I don't know, but that feels really quick to flip off the board that hard already. Like, I'm only behind 3 health in the race, but I have 11 damage on board. This seems really risky. I just don't know if I buy this. They're overloaded by 2, so they have access to 5 mana next turn. At 10 total damage output, Rockbiter would be 16. Okay, I know the play. Oh, this can only hit enemy minions? Oh, no, it's not the play. Okay, Taunt Totem is the play. I didn't know this could only hit enemy minions. Oh, I hit Taunt Totem. Oh my god, I'm a pro. I was gonna hex my own minion, but this can only hit enemy minions. No. But the Taunt Totem saves me from any kind of crazy burst output at least. And then we just set up for the lethal on our own next turn.
I'll write that down.
I mean, it looks like they didn't have it anyway, as far as I can tell. I think 13 was their max with Lightning Bolt, maybe. So they were setting up for the 2-turn anyway, but...
For victory. Victory.
So I tempo to 5-6. That's not bad either. What do you know? I thought the hex play was sneaky good. But anyway, you guys saw the hero power, so grats to you. You were thinking the same play? Yeah, I just didn't know that. I've never really played Elemental Shaman before. I like when cards have agency, right? We've talked about this a lot, so I would have been much happier had I been able to hex my own minion. I think it would have been cool, but that might have been a balanced decision for some reason, right? To prevent that exact... I don't know the logic behind it, but I would always prefer more agency if it's not broken. Okay, yeah, this is really fast opener, which I don't know how good that is against Rogue. Again, this is just a matchup I don't know, or... You paid $28 for the hero power. Yikes. Yeah, it feels bad, doesn't it? Here's the thing, right? Like, I really, really would love the game to be monetized cosmetically versus via pack openings, of course, because that makes it more accessible for people to play the game. And then, you know, theoretically and hopefully Blizzard would still get their money. Do I play 2 1-drops or do I just play Wailing Vapor? I don't know. I haven't played this deck. I'm going to do this, but I'm unsure. If I hit like a Gyre Worm or an Arid Stormer, right? Well, I guess I wouldn't have changed the curve there. I still have the 3-drop. This is probably fine since I don't have a line that I can visualize. Oh, sweet. I got bailed out anyway. Nice.
The calm before the storm.
A nice big dude. All right. Like Whack-a-Knol here, probably. This is going to trade this way or something. Maybe this way. Who knows? Whack-a-Knol. Clean it up. Scary discounts, obviously, but it is what it is. That kind of needs to die, I fear. Definitely way more than the 1-3 needs to die. Oh my god, what a turn, dude. Feels like maybe they're using these a little early. Never mind. Oh my god, dude. What in the world? They just went absolutely crazy. What just happened?
Shelter.
Okay, we're gonna wait a turn on that, I guess, since I'm not summoning him in anyway. Still have 3 mana next turn, lining up nicely. They went crazy. I would have think holding some of these for like field contact or something would have been great, but I guess they're just saying like, look, I'm gonna win now or stabilize now or whatever it is versus playing for later. Ooh, that's really good. I had a great answer to these. Now I gotta kind of sort it out one at a time. Still gonna work out okay though. I think I do have to resolve these just because we're gonna rely on playing a lot of minions throughout the course of this game, and I need to deny their ability to interact in that regard. Okay, they are just out of stuff. Worst case, I can always just lightning bolt trade. Hopefully, I don't know what I'll find that does that better. All those sneaky devolving missiles and flurries kind of ruin my 1/1's ability to hit these. So maybe I just run this 2/3 in. It's kind of fine. Double prize plunder. This guy is so all in, dude. Give me my 4-drop. It's perfect. Earth Revenant would be actually bonkers. They are just down to 1 card. I don't know what it is, but yeah, I think I'm willing to give up the buff to not summon a 2/2, right? I think I just lightning bolt attack. You know, I could totem first, but then I can't play the primal, which I want to play. So I think this is fine. It certainly doesn't feel good, but it's what we've got happening. So be it. The overload also feels kind of bad with the lily pad, but none of this is really playable next turn. Oh, I guess I can tempo a lily pad. That's fine. I may have to. I don't need the hex probably because they're not going to have anything too threatening on board, I suspect. I don't know. That might be a Jandis there on the left-hand side since they've played literally every other card in the universe and not played that one for some reason. I guess they drew that pretty recently, though. Why not Primal first? Because they get a 2/2 off the watch post, right? So I'd be netting a 1/1 buff to give them a 2/2, which I don't think is worth in my mind. Okay, Totem again. Enjoy. Okay, now that we've fully cemented the board, we have Fire Ellies on curve. I'm still worried about a Jandis, frankly. Jandis a little scary. No Jandis. Okay, they are just straight up in recovery mode then, just refilling their hands, which means we start dominating the board. I haven't played their side of this matchup or my side of this matchup. Maybe that sort of like desperation to keep up is necessary. It definitely felt too all in to me, but man, not even comboing that first. Interesting. Maybe it's necessary to have any chance this matchup. I just have no idea. Still a little early for Fireheart, I suspect. Beautiful, dude. So good. Yeah, Rag definitely seems to have the best hero power animation. Yeah. I actually think, what's this dude we just played? That lightning guy is really good too. The other Shaman. Shaman seems to get good hero power animations for whatever reason. Okay, man, we are only gaining like 20 ranks per win. It's like a full-time job to get top 50. Yeah, I know. I may have underestimated. I feel like I'm used to the old days of Legend Ladder. In my experience, you used to be able to just win streak and climb a ton. I don't know if we're going to be able to do that. Which is fine. You know, we'll learn. That's part of the process of tryharding. You start to learn. Okay, this is a great 1/2. Even against Gibberlings, I think this is pretty decent, right? I think this deck was moderately favored against... Oh, no, it's slightly unfavored against Token Druid. I guess sometimes they just pop off like anybody and you can't quite catch up. So, why is it Ragnaros and not Ragnaros the Fire Lord? I don't know what you mean. Like his in-game portrait title or what? Oh, is the card not called the Fire Lord? Ragnaros the Fire Lord? The rest of them have their Lord titles on there. I think that's right. Maybe that's what you mean. I don't know.
Oh, you built this for me?
Okay. Definitely this is the better one to develop preemptively against Druid. Curious if I save coin here or just develop a Wailing Vapor so that I have an additional minion on board to trade with. I think I developed the Wailing Vapor, right? I would still have the turn 4 Fireheart into Perpetual Flame out, at least a 1 try. We would be gapping that Fire Ellie a little bit, but not in a particularly harrowing way. Ooh, now the fire elemental gets a little more interesting though because of dunk tank corruption, because corrupting this could really help me clear a token board. In that case, I think we coin the fire ellie now. Just in case. We may still regret depending on when things happen, right? Like it may come a turn too late or something. I may not find a fill-in play here to go with the Wailing Vapor on 4. They are just not doing anything yet. That's always scary. Here comes the pop-off. You never know. What is the point of the 3 damage repeat spell when Lightning Storm exists, or am I missing something? It's much better against Death Rattle minions. So like if my opponent Soul of the Forest, it will still clear everything as opposed to just clearing the top half. Or if it's just like, you know, a single Devouring Ectoplasm or something, right? It works across that, which we've learned today. Secondarily, it's just cheaper, which, you know, sometimes you're willing to swing the game now in order to have, you know, the downside later. Like, yes, you pay a higher overload price later, but you swing the game now. I need the tempo, I think. I hope I get Perpetual Flame here, right? If not, Chain Lightning is the next best thing. Okay, sure. I'm really playing for this dunk tank. At this stage, interestingly enough, I may just have a lethal and just dunk tank face. Or fire ellie face to set it up too. I don't know. They're similar, but I actually don't know how this card upgrades. Does it deal additional damage or an extra minion? I think it deals additional damage, but I honestly do not remember. Force of Nature is just too slow, right? It's just not enough. My god, they barely played any cards. I feel super bad. Oh, we see it upgrade. Yeah, it goes to 3. All right. They were really taking their time on their plays, but just nothing happened. I mean, just didn't have the cards, I guess. Okay, if we got Cage Match, we probably don't need Whack-A-Null, so let's keep the Cage Match. I like that. Look for an early elemental package here. Definitely love Wailing Vapor. It's a fine turn 3 if we don't want to play the weapon for some reason. Happy Camper. This guy's got 3 eyeballs that are little balls of lightning. It's cool. Razor Board. Okay, just ignore that, I think. Seem to be finding the ignoring stuff route going the best against Demon Hunter. But again, depending on this list, we may be fairly unfavored here. I know we were demolishing Shamans with our Death Rattle Demon Hunter list. That's a little bit faster and has that healing package. If this is more of a N'Zoth list that doesn't have the healing package incoming off of Eldrazi Warblades, we might be a little more favored. But it's hard to tell yet if that's the case. I don't know yet. This is risky, but we're gonna have to work through it anyway, right? Oh, that's a low roll. Nice. Okay, this is sort of good, but I needed to take the damage first. Like, I love the healing. I mean, it's disruptive at least, right? It's still gonna be annoying to deal with for him, which is nice. So this is a super fast Death Rattle package. I haven't seen one running the Sneaky Delinquents lately, I feel like. See if we can glean anything from that. Okay, here's one running Sneaky Delinquents. It's also got N'Zoth in it, so probably still a N'Zoth deck. Okay, Stormer gapped a minute here, but Nimbus into Whack-A-Null looks fine. Quite a bit of damage stacking up in hand with those dunk tanks too, which means probably gonna want to start hitting face soon, I think. I like Nimbus Gyreworm, but I can't play the Gyreworm.
The calm before the storm.
Oh, that's intriguing. Killing this sucks, sort of, because, you know, you're just giving him that resource, but it's not a great trading resource anyway. You know, it dies to the trade evenly, which I think I'm okay with. As someone who plays a lot of meme decks, sometimes playing a real deck and winning feels good. Yeah, I mean, honestly, man, we've been winning. I've never won this much in like streaming before. This month is crazy. We've just won so much. We've barely lost. It's definitely a strange feeling. Since I started the climb, I don't know what our win rate is, but it's noticeable, let's say. It is impactful. See, that goes to 6, back to 4. We know Fell Rattler is pretty good at dealing with stuff at 4, so I think I'm actually going to try to protect this with 6 health and just play for the body on board. I don't know. I think it could be very awkward to deal with. We'll find out if that's a good decision or not. I don't know. They might still be able to deal with it with like Fell Rattler plus something, or just whatever random generated thing they got off Wand Maker into some outcast card, Kurtrus or something plus something. Who knows, right? I feel like 6 is a pretty awkward number for Demon Hunter as I try to think through like what's out there. 4 with Fell Rattlers is definitely more of a break point. Would have been at 5 anyway, but okay, Talon, I would love to find a lily pad lurker right off the top. Just go ahead and go. Just go ahead. Quite. That's not bad though, actually. Nimbus could still give me a lily pad lurker. I thought if I manifested it, you know, like it would really happen, but it didn't, unfortunately, happen. Let's see if this hits any kind of rush minion or something, I guess. No. Again, I'm gonna preserve the health on this guy. Gotta worry about Illidari Inquisitors soon, and I gotta worry about Zoth soon. Blackthorn is incoming. A lot of stuff. This might be a Blackthorn top index, so that Talon could have just hit Blackthorn. Maybe they already had Blackthorn in hand over there, it looks like, since the mulligan. I think this is incoming Blackthorn. Hopefully the 3/6 doesn't get killed by taunt performer thingies or Rattlers in 4/3s. Still though, it's gonna take 2 things to kill it, right? Like this is the difference in giving it that extra oomph. Draw a spell. It's either lightning bolts or lightning bolts. It's always lightning bolts. It is good to know that, but lightning bolts not especially awesome right now. Dunk tanks I kind of hate using here. I'm getting the damage back from minion attacks, certainly though.
Or scourge.
Guess it's fine.
Nature waits for no one but me.
Oh, lily pad lurker's better.
No longer
Okay.
prince.
Just deny that healing altogether and preserve all this damage next turn for 11, right? So now if they go Illidari or some mechanism to clear the board, I just go over the top and kill them. So it's cool. They kind of have to heal here. Guess I could maybe technically be dead, but I don't know how. It would be really tough to kill me from there. Okay, cool. Man, what a good rocking start. Oh, sick. We gained 51 spots that time. Okay, so I think the MMR is catching up and saying, oh my god, he keeps winning. I think we're gonna try to climb some today. That said, I'm detecting a real problem here where I don't think I play enough. I have lost. We finished the last stream at like 2,300, but the thing is, we debuted in Legend at 2,100, and I haven't lost a single game since then. But I've fallen 600 ranks because I just don't play enough to overcome the natural MMR decline. Because I've had, you know, historically a lower MMR, even though we went on like an 80+% win rate this month to Legend, my MMR is still low enough that there are people who are entering Legend with a higher MMR displacing me, so they're entering at like 2,000, so that pushes me down a spot. Another guy enters at 1,500, pushes me down a spot. So I gotta start playing more or streaming more or something, or we're never gonna gain on these ranks. But we'll give it a good 2.5-3 hours today, see if we can't make some momentum. But you know, I'm gonna lose games naturally too, so I have to gain 300-400 ranks maybe to stay even. And that may change over the course of the month. I don't know. You know, we're still looking at like 20 days or something in the month almost. So I don't know. We'll see. But it's gonna make climbing hard if I just don't play enough. I just am not the like get on for 8 hours and play all day kind of streamer, because I'm editing videos, living life to some extent, hanging out with the wife, etc. So yeah, we'll see. I may not be cut out for the try hard life. Maybe we'll just find out it's almost impossible to climb even with a good win rate if you're not playing enough. But maybe, you know, my MMR will start to normalize, or, you know, the game will be like, okay, yeah, this is this is pretty solid. You keep winning, and then maybe people will start entering Legend below me. Then we'll be a little bit more stable, and you know, if we maintain a good win rate, we'll hopefully start to climb a little bit on the back of that. Okay, let's look for an early game to support this Arid Stormer. Perhaps on turn 2 or even on turn 3 is fine. Not perfect, but cage match is cool. She didn't read that message, I don't think. Sorry guys, I don't know why she's not reading messages today.
Could you repeat that?
Yeah, even the testing message didn't work. Sorry guys, yeah, I don't know what to tell you. I'll have to take a look at it later. For now, I'm gonna concentrate on this game at least. But hype train active too. Oh my god. Oh, that worked.
Nature waits
Okay,
for
maybe
no
it's
one
length
but
based.
me.
I don't know. Trudy, 600 bits. Hopefully we can hit that 60%. I mean, we've been 80% so far, so that certainly doesn't seem to be a problem at the moment. But Donzel with the 33-month sub. Oh my goodness, Donzel, dude. I always see you hanging out on Reddit, man. I see your name pop up constantly. And Where's Me for the 100 bits too says, we're behind you. And in honor of that, chat, let's sing it. Push it to the limit. Great song. Thank you, Where's Me, for the, we like Raid Leader or Worm better. Worm helps me play a Lily Pad Lurker next turn. I can Lightning Bolt and still play a Lurker if I'd like. With coin, and it does give me another Lurker the turn after. I'm probably, I think, content to tempo the Lurkers 2 turns in a row. Even if there's nothing like super gross on the other side of the board, like even just hitting like a 2-3 or 2-2 or something. Got my headset on the right way around right now accidentally. I just realized, which is actually backwards for Hearthstone. Because I like it not crossing my body. I actually have a wireless headset arriving in the mail tomorrow. So, sponsor obligations shifted. Okay. You guys ever try to aim this perfectly? I certainly don't, but it's kind of fun. Oh my god, so many subs. Darkguard Druid with 17 months, and Jasper with 27 months. Liznad went 12-0 with a Taunt Paladin list. Wow, that's actually incredible. I thought that list was purely a meme, but it turns out it's awesome, huh? It's not that many great targets. It is still just a 5-6. I think we can do better for the Fire Ellie. This also does a really good job against these frogs, right? So there's a good chance I'll want to play this and this or this and this next turn. Maybe even this and this if we're not looking to react to anything on board much, which I think is unlikely. Storm Strike's not bad. They're going to face tank it at least. Okay. That's cool. This may just be the... Oh, perfect for the Revenant. Oh my god. Great totem roll. Not that any totem was that worrying, but that one's just awesome.
Nature
Awesome.
waits for no one but me.
The way you said that, this has been addressed. I don't know, man. It may just be slow on YouTube's end. I thought it was good to go when I published, but maybe not. Sometimes YouTube's really, really weird about processing. Yeah, they are being weird about it. Yeah. I don't know, man. I'd say just wait a bit. That's great. I need better cards than this, obviously. We need higher tempo. Man, I have not played a Paladin this entire climb. Never thought I'd say that, by the way. I literally don't think we've played a Paladin at all in Standard. This month. Or, I mean, maybe this month, technically, but yeah, we have not played a Paladin since we started tryharding. That's crazy. I played one right before we started tryharding. That was the last one we played. That's wild. Really unfortunate to not have a 2-mana play here. Oof. Hopefully we can hit something. I'd hate to have to hero power here. Certainly don't want a lightning bolt either. Ugh, gross. Terrible hand. You want to get these off your nimbuses, right? Yeah, that's maybe a better totem, I guess. Okay. The trading or going face? Probably hitting here, right? I'd hit here. I think that gives me a good... Let's go whack-a-null, actually, in this case, to preserve our curve a little bit better. We like the buff on this guy anyway. He scales pretty nicely. I'm worried about Paladin, though, for sure, because, like, Libram healing later, just taunts and stuff in the way. I just don't know the matchup, so that's going to hurt us a little bit, too. A lot of problems here. We went from every game being Paladin to no games being Paladin. It just completely shifted on us. It's pretty wild. What is that, another hand? Yeah, okay. A little bit more awkward. You kind of hate to Serpent Shrine this. Maybe you don't hate to lightning bolt it though. I mean, what's the difference though, really, right? I guess. What am I saying? If this had, Wind Fury and Rush, I'd be pretty pumped to play it, I guess. I guess I don't want to Serpent Shrine it because I want to buff this guy, or at the very least, I want to Serpent Shrine after. I think I might just tempo an Arid Stormer though. Like lightning bolt hit, buff this guy into a 4/4. Nimbus is off curve, right? So feels maybe I just Serpent Shrine after and hit face with it. Yeah, that's fine. Doing it this way, I guess I could also do it this way and still Serpent Shrine too. I'm overthinking this, aren't I? This is one of those moments where I'm absolutely overthinking this. It really does not matter nearly as much as I'm indicating it to matter. Regardless, I'm gonna stick to the filling the curve here. Like, yes, of course, the Rush Wind Fury upside on this is somewhat high, but it's also just a 2/5 right now. So this does leave my curve a little awkward too, though, because of the overload on the lightning bolt. I don't know. This all may be bad. Rally already. Whoa. Okay. Interesting. In case we get a rush minion, I guess we do it this way, right? Okay. He's hard running rally as well. What a crazy list, man. Good board here. Good damage follow potentially. That's scary, but I might just be able to go around that, right? Like, we just may not care. Make sure we hit the buff on the attacking targets, the Nimbus. I guess we lose flexibility of the play, but it's very likely I'm probably going to want to play the weapon and just guarantee the buff this way. But unlocked Tavern regular tier 2 hero skin. Yeah, I got 2 now, I guess. I got Paladin because I liked the Judgment armor set, and I got what was the other one I got? Oh god. Oh god. I did not expect to get cleared there. Oh boy. I kind of have to Earth Ellie, but the problem is it's gonna overload so much that I can't Alakir. And I'm also just not, I'm putting this to 8. That's not dead either. Guess I could kill that with, like, you know, a lightning bolt or something later. Really hurt my line. Jeez. I'm probably dead here, but I'm gonna play this over Totem just because it gives me slightly better flexibility, right? And it also, I guess, contests the Murger, which is nice. The Totem often will not. I could have got the Totem that buffed this to straight contest it, but that's, 1 in 4, so a little risky. Ooh, that's scary. Could be removal. I guess nothing like equality and stuff doesn't really push through this. I don't know. This is scary, dude. I need a setup for Alakir to be lethal, but I was about to say I'm 2 off, but I'm 9 off. So. Oh no, the taunt is so annoying. I really need Primal to bail me out. Serpent Shrine is way better for me than Dunk Tank, as is really Lightning Bolt, honestly, because I can play other stuff with it. The problem is, if I play this Primal and I hit the other Dunk Tank, I cannot clear and I will be dead. I think I really need the Serpent Shrine. So we'll just lose here if I get Dunk Tank, but I think I have to take the risk. Oh, okay, Serpent Shrine's really nice. Oh god, okay. That's kind of scary for him too. I might still just be dead, right? Clearly there's buffs and direct damage and stuff that can all kill me here, but I think this gives me, more outs, basically. Yeah, just dead. We'd gotten a taunt there. Maybe we could have flipped it with Alakir, right? Stabilized here, or maybe these two together in a future turn, or overloaded now. Man, that Samuro just got me. We basically invested into a wide board, said, hey, this minion, we're going to ignore it because we're going so wide, it's irrelevant, and then Samuro booms you on that one because you basically get punished for going wide. All right, love this opener. Very nice. Well, actually, 3-drop would be better, but I'm still going to hold the Nimbus for the curve, right? 3-drop would be better, though. Maybe we get another 2-drop off the Nimbus. Maybe I coin Nimbus into Kindling on 2. No, we don't do that. That's the one thing we don't do. Okay, priest. I haven't played this at all really against priest. I don't know what to expect.
Oh, you built this for me.
I think the goal is going to be direct damage, right? But I just don't know this matchup. We're still learning this deck. Unlike our previous deck, which we knew in and out, I feel like I knew that one like, you know, just a god. This one I don't know as well. Let's see. Priest matchup is slightly unfavored for us, it looks like. Slightly unfavored. Gonna go ahead and coin the Serpent Shrine here. It's still a little wacky on curve though, because I'll be corrupted or overloaded next turn. I'll have 2 mana to play. It still doesn't really fix the Nimbus problem with the discount. I mean, if I hit a 3-drop elemental, it kind of fixes the problem. Ooh, that could be amazing if we hit a weapon in time. Mudget with a prime sub. Thank you, Mudget, man. That's nice. Can you do some dust bets today? Oh, whoa, they got the weapon. Oh no. A mod can. It's hard for me to do them just because I get too busy, but a mod is certainly welcome too. I would love it, in fact.
The calm before the storm.
Okay, that fixed our curve, sort of. It still feels bad because of this weapon, though.
You've got
Ooh.
me fired up.
Ooh, renew too. Oh god, I see why we're unfavored. This is a fast start too for this priest because they basically got a high tempo play off the conjurer. The hothead was a really low cost, you know, super efficient. Oh man, this sucks for us. Oh god, this is bad. Oh man, I really need to play an elemental to get the lurker down, but it's like the Stormer's just gonna die to trades. Oh boy. This is just terrible, isn't it? If I go dunk tank trade, I mean, do I really ever win this game? Basically, my whole hand is stranded because I break my elemental chain. Like, I need to top deck like exactly I don't know, cheap, probably like a cage match or something to fill in the curve. I'm just gonna trust this next turn. Hitting this does nothing, it just lets it go again. What recording are you talking about? I don't know what you mean. Okay.
Don't keep your thoughts to yourself.
Alright, so we can lily pad that. It still doesn't feel good though, because now that 1/3 is just chilling. I have the taunt in the way, right? So I have to hit the frog first because this has taunt. So this always contests the lily pad. I guess I just have to say that's fine. Apotheosis is a punish for leaving minions on board, but it's a 1/1, so I think I just kind of have to say, yeah, don't worry about it. You know, clean it up with dunk tank or something in the future. Oh, I got you. You're saying it felt like a recording. I understand. At first, and then you realized you were live. Oh boy. Where is my lily pad lurker at? Man, this has been brutal. I can't seem to catch a break here.
The calm before the storm.
All right, that's damage at least. But I am barreling towards a Nazoth that's gonna summon another light shower, potentially a future taunt, a poisonous minion. I'm not feeling good here. We still got 25 to go. This is 6, 9, 12, 16 damage, I guess, technically. That's not a dunk tank, is it? That's a dunk tank, I think. I think he was planning to dunk tank, right? Because he was thinking about going face to clear these. It had already been corrupted because of the light shower. Okay, we need to play around dunk tank then. As best we can, anyway.
For no one but me.
Wailing Vapor sort of plays around dunk tank. Gyroworm does not. Like having 2/3 health minions, right? Something lives to the dunk tank. Serpent Shrine sometimes plays around dunk tank, but all right, I'm gonna get punished for this, but I'm gonna hedge against the dunk tank. Now that I say that, Psychic Conjurer, maybe it was just a Serpent Shrine portal, because Psychic Conjurer,
My blade.
okay, well, same difference. It only pulls from deck, right? Did I already have both Dunk Tanks in hand when he played the second one, right? I'm not sure it's even possible that that was a Dunk Tank, now that I say that. Did you make Dexter get a real job to pay rent? He hasn't been streaming? Didn't he just take off one day, like Friday? He doesn't normally stream on weekends much, does he? I guess maybe occasionally. Ugh, regrets, man. Now I don't have an elemental chain. I kind of screwed up there. Alec here feels really bad here because you're just leaving this up. I guess I just trust the Divine Shield for lack of literally any other play. I think we are completely screwed to an Azoth regardless this game. Like, we just took too long to get there. I think we're just so dead. I just don't have the pieces necessary to win this. If there's no N'Zoth in hand and they start running out of gas, I mean, maybe, right? What? I love this guy's deck. It just does not even care. It is just straight up a thief priest. It's amazing for it, too. These breakpoints are crazy. 4 health is just so hard to deal with. I need a fire Ellie. I do not want to send 6 damage into this minion, right? It just feels so bad. Maybe I get a rush minion here. No, if I'd gone face, I could have. Oh, I know. Oh, that feels so bad. How could I have known? Ah. I had no way to know. Ah. If I'd gone face though, right, I would have. I guess I could have gyrowormed it anyway and still lightning bolted it. Maybe it's always right to go face just in case. Might just be the right play. My thought was I don't want to have to commit, you know, like an attack because then I heal. But if I'm gonna end up playing the gyroworm anyway, you always have the 2 additional increments of non-minion trading damage. So maybe it's just better to do that just to be safe. MB Doom, dude, thanks for the 5 months, good sir. Is the Keymaster high priority here? I certainly don't think so. Oh, whoa. Condemn? Oh, the dunk tank. It was a dunk tank! Oh my god, and it's so perfect here. Wow. I am super screwed. This game's over. It's just impossible to get there, right? Even if I draw Vosh Prime at this stage, I don't have any spells left. Look at that. I got all spells and no minions. Yeah. Okay. You talk about Hearthstone so scientifically, do I? I don't know. That's, oh my god, we lose 70 ranks when we lose? Oh! Alright. Token would like be cool with a dunk tank, but the problem is corrupting it, right? For dunk tank to be good against token, we're basically on turn 6, I think, which is just too far out. So I think just going for minion tempo is probably more advisable, isn't it? To either race them down or just give me trades on board. Stand curve this way. Good at lagging with 7 months. Climb is going pretty well. I mean, we just lost 2 in a row, but frankly, that's the first time we've lost 2 in a row this entire climb, and darn near the first time we've lost 2 in a stream. We've had a pretty insane win rate. But I don't know. This Elemental Shaman is... I'm not sure I love it yet. Might be better off with an aggro Doomhammer list, but that's also pretty spooky. God, dude, it's so crazy, man. So crazy. I think I just go for the weapon, keep the elemental rolling. Although, if I go cage match into kindling this turn, I'm probably playing the weapon next turn, which is definitely a little off curve, a little wacky, which means it's harder to play the lily pad lurker on 5. I think it may be too late to play the lily pad lurker on 5, but your new alert voice lady has such a husky voice. Yeah, we didn't really pick it. She just kind of... That one time we were trying to fix it, and I just didn't know what to do. All right. They really didn't even overload that turn, despite building out this crazy turn 2 board. It's so hard when they don't overload, because now he gets a recovery turn as well. It's like, how do you do that without overloading, man? It shouldn't be possible, right? Dunk Tank could be great now, but it just takes a minute. It just takes a while to get there. Oh, Earth Revenant is... I have to take it, I think, right? I can't wait. It's so cool later, but there's no 1 health boards ever happening again this game. So just clearing the 1 and setting up the taunt to eat 2 more is probably the best I can do. Clearing 1 matters because it may stop an Arbor up. It may stop a Soul of the Forest, right? It's actually a pretty big deal to even clean out just 1. Guidance, did he take 1 or 2 here? Big deal based on the overload, right? Took 1. Okay, so not overloaded. Lily Pad Lurker here definitely doesn't feel necessary. The cool thing is, though, it corrupts the Dunk Tank. So I think it might be right, just so that I have the Dunk Tank squared away. Just in case I need it, right? Because they may want to reload with, like, yeah, I don't know, Glowfly Swarm or something, right? And don't have a buff for it. And then I have this to clear it. So that we're just wiping their board really nicely. Like, there's no other way I could have gotten this done, right? So if I didn't corrupt there, like, yeah, it feels terrible to hex a 2-1 Gibberling, but it, as you can see, might be game winning. Just lining it up better this way. 7 plus 3 is 10. This is these 2 together with the weapon is another plenty of damage, so we have lethal setup. Assuming no taunt or heal. Da-da-da-da. Are there better hex targets? Well, theoretically, right? Like, you know, you could say Soul of the Forest guy sort of thing, but no, probably not. But there's better onboard plays if you're trying to maximize tempo, right? Like, we could have played 3 things, developed a weapon, done a bunch of other things. It's not so much as like what's the best hex target, as like what was the opportunity cost setting up. So not an ideal hex target, not a terrible one by any means, fine. They did develop taunts. Is that gonna be enough to stop me here? Let's start like this, see what happens. A rush minion might change my math here. Or a buff minion as well. Ooh, fancy. That's gonna push that to 3. That's 8. Might actually just depend on what this weapon buffs, huh? Let's see. Eight. Oh no, it doesn't matter. 8, 9, 12. I can't get there, so we just clear instead then, of course. It's fine. All good. We missed anyway, so. All right, hopefully this is enough board to secure a lethal next turn. They have a 1/1, some random spell we don't know about. I guess it could be like a Cenarian Ward or something. I don't know if there's a discount left for it, but it could always be a Lightning Bloom Cenarian Ward kind of thing. And then we'd have Lily Pad at least. Dungar streaming. I hate you guys. I hate the Dungar comparison so much. He looks like such a goon. That's why it bothers me. He's like so goofy looking, dude. What wondrous power! Hey guys, I got some thumbnail sketches for the artwork this time around. Clearly these are not finished, they're just thumbnails for ideas. Which of these do you guys like best? Kind of covered with my fat head, aren't I? Which of these do you like best? Regis is a statue in Valley of Heroes. Me riding the griffin over the city. Me on the throne. Or me with a little cat from Little Timmy. Seems like D is very popular. Okay. That's my instinct as well. I think, frankly, they would all be cool, but these were all go. Okay. Need faster plays, obviously. Can't get away with greedy, even 3 drops, I don't think, in this matchup. Like this one, this is fine. Cool thing about Wailing Vapor is I play it for 0, I lose a... Oh my god. I literally just forgot to play it. My brain... I was literally in the middle of talking about it, and I still didn't play it. Oh boy. I was sick all day yesterday. I'm blaming it on that. That's the only logical explanation. I was protecting it from removal or something. I don't even know. I really was sick all day yesterday. I felt terrible all day yesterday. I laid in bed all day yesterday. I had an upset stomach and crazy, like, nauseating headache, which is really rare for me. I don't hardly ever have that. This curve feels very awkward, right? Really wish we'd hit this on 2. It would have been amazing. Can play the weapon next turn, but I float a mana 2 turns in a row. I think I just Serpent Shrine for now. We just play the cage match next turn to open up this on 5. We're probably gonna float a mana again, but there are quite a few 3-drops in this deck as well. Like, so I could hit a 3-drop that feels decent. Fireheart's a 3-drop. I don't think she feels decent though. Definitely want to prime the elemental chain, so let's go ahead and do this as bad as it feels. Okay, if we don't get a good lurker target, you know, we can just whack an all hero power or something. That's probably worth. He traded in a way that probably makes that worth the lurker. I could save it for the next lurker, but it's gonna be hard for me to force anything. Can still play a Fire LA next turn by kindling now, so I think we will. Let's go ahead and kill the frog as opposed to sneaking in 2 face damage. Could interrupt a bigger attack later when I have things like weapon in the way, right? I did corrupt. Oh, I didn't corrupt this because of the kindling. Oh, that might be a mistake. Shoot. Remember that for later, because that is a feel bad. Let's remember that for later. I forgot about that. That's kind of a sneaky feel bad moment there. Man, they have so many more cards than me, but Fireheart can narrow that gap. I just want to wait to play her until like the last moment, right? Like when I kind of have to make sure we squeeze as much value as possible out of her. They haven't even coined yet. What is in hand? Whack-a-nole plus Gyreworm again, maybe? Serpent Shrine, I guess, probably. Storm. Oh, buff the Stormer. That's pretty sneaky good, yeah. That's pretty good. Good whack-a-nole target for me, at least. Or perhaps an even better Gyreworm target. Do I want the healing totem buffed for 1 extra damage now? Or do I want the Gyreworm buff to eat a better hit on the whack-a-nole? I guess I want the healing totem buffed.
By fire, prepare!
Because now he's like incentivized to hit the Gyreworm, which means this 1 damage might kind of linger on board for a bit or 2. Plus, it's actually decent with Totemic Reflection off of Instructor Fireheart, which is not a thing that's impossible to see. Oh, he's gonna kill the totem anyway. Okay, leaving the higher damage minion on board. That is intriguing to me. I find that very surprising, actually. Can still clear it on board. Let's play for Fireheart, though. She has some great answers to this, potentially. We are at a pretty healthy threshold for mana as well. Serpent Shrine's a bit awkward, unfortunately. Vivid Spores is really bad. No Fin is also not that helpful. I guess we just still Serpent Shrine. I just wonder if this is like risky. If I don't hit a good follow-up to this, I may end up just wasting all this damage off the Serpent Shrine. The other problem is, right, I maybe should have attacked this first because I wanted to buff this to 4 and clear it, but then of course you don't know what you're gonna get. Let's just do this. I'm gonna hit a rush minion anyway, so it's all good. Not a rush minion. Not a rush minion. Okay, this actually makes my math a little bit better in a weird way. Not really, though. It's still pretty bad. We'll take guidance. I need spells. This is value at least. Yeah, maybe I should have just trusted the damage. Just ended up sending 9 into that thing, or yeah, 9 instead of 7. The breakpoints were always weird though, so who knows. Yeah, I went from having the low value hand to having perhaps a higher value hand. Although they got a fire heart too, so we'll see. Ah, there's the 4 health card. That's what they needed. That's what I needed last turn. Everything's 3s, man. This deck does line up like numerically like that a lot. A lot of 3 damage outputs. I'm sad about their healing too. Like not only they clear, they heal 4, which, you know, this is clearly still a health race at the end of the day. Do they get another playable card? I sure hope not. Cheap spell damage is fine. I don't care about that. I care about the fire hard value, I think. That's a card draw card at least. That's something. Fire Ellie? Lightsteed? What am I gonna do with this, man? It is big, I guess.
Nature waits for no one but me.
Gyroworm's awesome. Okay. Oh, it's not active though. Sad. They have random spells, so I'm a little bit scared to like commit the board, right? Like they might just tidal wave me. You know, I don't know. They finished on a spell that we don't know. It didn't have to be a cheap one, right? It could have been a big one. So kind of scary to invest in a board, but that's not looking like a tidal wave at least. That's the last Fireheart card, isn't it? Lightning Bolt? Maybe another Lifesteal Heal? Molten Blast. Okay, sure. Prioritizing the value, which kind of indicates they're stretching this game out in their mind, as opposed to like killing a tempo play, right? So that may indicate one of two things: that they have some life gain, that they think the game's gonna go long. It's a few potential indications there. Well, this is certainly a good answer to that stuff. Although, once again, 5 is a very awkward number. At least I do have some decent trades this time. Healing Totem would be cool. Nice. Okay, we're very close to lethal, right? Actually, my god. I didn't have it this turn, I guess, because they had a taunt, but we have 10 damage just chilling here at any given moment, so let's certainly keep an eye on that. Good at lagging. No, it's not normal, as you well know, or you probably wouldn't be asking. I think you mean to say, is it intended, perhaps? No, YouTube's being really annoying. I don't know, man. They're just... I swear to God, it said it was done processing, and then it's still just not. It's really annoying. It's really, really annoying. 10, 12? Let's see if Guidance finds me a lethal. I believe that certainly does. Quite a bit of damage. Oh my god. That was a little overkill, Guidance, man. No, man, I don't know. YouTube's just being annoying. I don't know why. They're just like, nah, you don't need it. Don't worry about it, man. Screw you, bro. How hard do I push for a 2-drop follow-up to these Wailing Vapors? I don't... Let's see if I hit one right and then decide if we want to coin the Vapors right away or not. I don't think Earth Revenant's very good against Priest, though. How many subs for a hot tub stream? I would need a hot tub. I don't need subs. I need a hot tub, man, not subs. That's I don't have room for a hot tub. It would take up like my whole backyard practically. I would have a tiny walkway around the hot tub and that's it. My backyard is like the size of a hot tub. They have an answer, really? Oh, that's annoying. Don't have both, please, God. That'll be extra annoying. Priest doing priesty stuff. Let's play the top deck. Maybe it triggers them a little bit, makes them tilt. Try hard stuff, you know. Great curve for us. I mean, I got a debate here. I think since I have 2 elemental triggers, right, I want to keep the elemental triggers rolling on this one. It's a crazy good roll, by the way, too. Priest seems really hard to beat in this. It's only slightly unfavored when we looked, 47%. That must just be like times they don't have like the good answers early and you just sort of overwhelm them. I don't think we're likely to see that too consistently though. I have a feeling, well, I guess we're going to see it 47% of the time according to the data, but I don't know. It just feels like to me the Seems less favored than that even. Oh my god. At least the better minion here lived, but that is brutal, dude. Stop. Stop it, please. I'm already dead. All right. Condemn's annoying. You know, any priest card really is annoying. Renew into Condemn is going to be extra annoying because it's just more healing. Man, they had a great hand. They hit the Amalgam too. They hit Devouring Plague, like just the perfect counter. That's Condemn for sure. They snap grabbed it, so always Condemn. Oh, we might have a shot here. Oh my god, it's not a Condemn. Oh my goodness. I like that guy because he has a high health total. I don't want to buff him. He's, you know, like, sure, I could try, but I want to just get the damage out now, right? Like, let's just take what we got, get the instant damage. We don't want to wait. Like, you know, I could try to net 2 extra by playing him first, but that's on a future turn. I'm going to take the 1 now. A damage in the hand is worth 2 in the bush, as they say. You know. Okay. Is this gonna live? So I have a sick 50-50 here. Like a vitally important 50-50 here. Let's see. Oh. Now the 2 damage would have been amazing, of course. Thinking about Soul Mirror here. Healing Totem would be cool. That's the worst one against Soul Mirror. Playing this so that Soul Mirror, the Arid Stormer that survives, won't be able to clear itself. It would have to hit into the taunt, right? Like, I have enough damage on board. Developing like an additional Arid Stormer doesn't feel that useful. But playing around his key 7-mana removal spell seems a little more sensible to me. There are obviously other things that could be good or perhaps better against a board state like this, because I am actually establishing far less damage, but let's play around that key break point, right? Ooh, I think I was good until the Desperate Prayer. Now I'm thinking maybe I don't have it. Lily Pad trade, that's 4, 6, 9, 12 with the lightning bolt. Yeah, we got it still. Okay. Ooh. Okay, well, maybe that 47% is not as crazy as I thought. That didn't feel so bad. I don't even feel like we really had the nuts, and I feel like he did have the nuts, sort of. Yeah, I don't know. That felt pretty okay. Harry Potter? Well, call me Voldemort, baby. That's the stupidest thing I've ever said. I lose in that scenario. Why do I want to be Voldemort? I lose. Call me Hermione. All right. Good 1-2, but we're falling apart pretty quick after that. What a taunt. I'm the loser. You're going to defeat me. A festival for the elements. Okay. This sucks. I literally not having a turn 3 play on this deck would be heartbreaking because it's like the whole deck's three mana stuff. I really need to hit a 3-drop here. I mean, honestly, even dunk tanks on 4 suck. Oh, if he's just toteming, that does give me a slight reprieve, but I still would really like a 3-drop. Okay, perfect. This one's debatable, right? Clearing the minion kind of makes some sense, but it's bad in a few very specific scenarios when I leave it alive, I guess. It's like, you know, Serpentine Portal into something with an attack buff. Whack-a-Mole Hammer is another one, but not actually that bad because it doesn't really trade well or anything. Doesn't really change much math-wise. Dungeoneer's solid. I really would love to get a 1-mana elemental here. Like, just would love it. Just so much. I got an 8-mana elemental. Now my elemental chain is broken. Okay. Since that buffs into 2 damage now, I kind of have to hit it, unfortunately. Oh, no. No! That's so bad for me. I need that lily pad lurker, man. That's why I really, really wanted the elemental chain to keep rolling, right? Just hardcore, super sad now. Still gonna play it. We're gonna just tempo it. This activates for next turn. We corrupt twice, which is insane. So just gonna tempo the 5/6.
Was misguided.
No, that was guided. It was a guided missile right to your face. Ugh, man, losing my elemental chain. Maybe not killing that totem is gonna haunt me to the end of my days. It's brutal now. Oh, I can clear the taunt, but it feels really not great. It feels actually really bad. This dies to a dunk tank, so I'm not as worried about that. This just kept the elemental chain going. Is there ever a world where I don't trade? I don't think so. We risk the taunt getting kind of stuck when I can maybe just end this game going face, right? Like, there's a world where I perhaps just don't even hit minions ever again. Probably have to because they're just getting too big, but... Oh, man. If I go face here, they're at 13, and I have 11 damage chilling. Even more, theoretically, with the Outlook here set up. I think that... I just think the Dunk Tank Serpent Shrine here is too good, though. Oh, this is really debatable, right? Like, do you just go face and try to win this race? Or do I try to establish another minion, right? You know what I could do? I could Dunk Tank face, Serpent Shrine the minion, leave this one up, right? That puts them at 12. Next turn, I would have 10. Or if I attack now, even 7 over the top. Oh, no, I wouldn't have that. I'd have 4. What am I saying? I'm using a Dunk Tank now. I'd have 4, and they'd be at... I'm gonna do it this way. Gonna kind of take a... Oh, God. Oh, God. Wish that was something I could have gotten. Oh, I could have done it in the other order. Oh, God, I could have done it in the other order. Oh, God. Oh, of course, we need to play for that. Gidra's a real thing that happens not that insignificantly often. This could have been a 6-9 that would have obviously traded. Oh my God, what a lost opportunity. Spell damage too. Yeah, you should always Serpent Shrine first. Yeah, I definitely, you know, learning from this deck as we're seeing. Man, I really want to do it again, right? Like I'm too off here. Now I think I just set up for the Alec here though, right? Like we just whack an old face. Alec here sets up lethal. You know, they may have a taunt. I don't know. We'll see, right? Alec here is going to deal 8 though with the weapon. And I have the 3 too. So theoretically 11 damage here is possible. I might be dead. Of course, 9's not much health. So there's a good chance we're just dead. But we're going to take a lot away from this game at least. We learned a ton. Double lightning bolt, doom hammer. Wow, brutal. We learned a lot. Always Serpent Shrine first. So many. Well, are there any? There's not really any negatives either, right? Like theoretically, there could be some spell bursts you don't want to activate, but certainly Gidra, you want to activate. Yeah, let's keep one of these. Let's keep one of these. Thoughts on Italy's victory? I did actually watch it. I don't normally ever watch football, but I did watch it. It was pretty exciting. I was, you know, the penalty kicks and stuff at the end were just absolutely crazy. I was rooting for England, I guess. I don't really have a stake in it, but they seemed kind of underdog-ish, so I was sort of rooting for them. And I know more English folks than I know Italian, so naturally inclined to England. Heartbreaking though, heartbreaking. Like just crazy, you know, how it all unfolded was wild. Crazy stuff.
Turn up the heat.
Poor guys missing the penalty kicks is like, oh man, really feeling the heat. I bet feeling the stress of that must be miserable. All right, forcing a whack-a-mole. without a minion's always, I think, pretty nice. Would love the coin and fire Ellie. I probably don't want to overload this turn. I'm just... Yeah, we're looking a little awkward here. I guess we can always hit a Nimbus if we want to, but then I lose coin.
No one but me.
If I go coin Nimbus now, I can play a Marsh Spawn next turn, which, again, I don't have a play with, but the Nimbus could certainly find me one. Let's just go for minions now. Gives me more choice next turn, too. Fire Ellie on coin is not, like, so good that you feel like you have to do it. Okay, this is certainly something cool, at least. Maybe just go Revenant into Kindling this turn. That sort of thing would be fine. Save the Kindling discount for the future. Probably do want to go Marsh Spawn, though, because there may be a moment or two before I cast a spell again. I bet we don't want to lose that opportunity. Plus, we could find a spell to fill the gap, I'm sure. Either a 1 or 2 mana spell could fill in nicely. So we'll try that, I guess. See how it goes. Oh, interesting. Bloom is kind of cool. Go to 4 mana. Could still play a Revenant. I overload 2, which means next turn I'd have 4 mana. If I go no Fin can stop us, that's pretty good too. Oh no, it's not. I can't play it. I have to Bloom to do that. I guess we take the Bloom. Yeah, I don't know. We're gonna really win the board here. Do we want to get a Kindling in as well? Yeah. I don't see why not. I'm gonna leave that dude up. I think it doesn't, you know, right away contest the Revenant. Certainly with a support card it would, but I keep it 2/2 this way, so should be fine. If it for some reason weren't to trade, I do have another Revenant next turn, but I think that's unlikely. I think a Sharpened Shrine or a Weapon or a Gyre Worm or one of the 87 different ways. Oh, that could be nice, actually. That's kind of gross. That needs to die. I think Revenant trade will make that happen. These Revenants aren't great, though. You gotta say, like, this is probably not the right matchup for them, I guess, but I don't know. It's a crazy output card. I always said, like, I think this card is nuts. It just needs a deck, and it finally found one. I just don't think this matchup's the dream matchup, although apparently enough to get us there. I didn't feel like we were in a great spot by any means. Okay.
Huh.